Hello everyone, how's it going? It's Captain323 here. This is a Sachs Balboa M4 Moped made in February of 1978. Now, I got given this by a neighbor, if you can believe it or not. He bought it brand new in 1978 when he was only 14 years old. And drove it long enough to put about 1,180 miles on it, and then took it over to our local moped scooter dealership and got a new spark plug, a new air filter, and a new set of tires, drained all the gas out of it, and put it in his shed. And that's where it's remained until yesterday. So this has a 50cc engine in it, and an automatic 2-speed gearbox in here. And it's less of a bicycle with a motor like my little Solex is, and far more of a motorcycle with pedals. I mean, this thing's built like a tank. However, it uses all the same Magura controls as the Solex does. It is missing the little horn button there, but you can press that little piece of metal in with your finger and the horn still works. This style of headlight actually works on this style of moped because it has a 12-volt constant voltage generator, which is underneath this cover here. And what I mean by constant voltage is whenever the engine is running, it's making 12 volts. It doesn't matter if the engine is redlining or idling, there's always 12 volts. The Solex is not only 6 volts, it's also not constant, which means when the engine is idling, there's almost no power, and when the engine is revving, there's maybe a little bit more. It didn't take much to get it started. I just put some gas in it and I cleaned off the spark plug a little bit because it was a little bit old and corroded. But it fired right up on the third kick once I got it home, or the third sort of revolution of the motor. There's no kickstart. You just sort of pedal it along, like so. And to engage the motor, you pull up on this handle, which simultaneously engages the engine and pulls on the decompression valve. And you get your on-off switch just like the Solex. And a front brake here, and the rear brake is operated by a coaster mechanism, where you sort of push this brake down, push the pedal down, and you can see the brake moving there. Have a nice little rack on the back here. I'll probably be putting a milk crate or something on here to be able to haul things. There was an optional bigger seat that you can put on here, which spans the whole length of this, and foot pegs to accommodate a second rider, but this one doesn't have that, only the single seat. And it has a really big gas tank. It's huge. I don't know really why you'd need a gas tank for a moped that was this big other than just show, but this whole thing is gas tank, so really big. It's got a little speedometer up here. It says it goes to 40 miles an hour. I've yet to be able to get it past 20. I'm not sure if the carburetor needs adjustment. I adjusted it a little bit and got it up to 21 or 2 miles an hour, but no faster than that. He says he remembers it going about 30 miles an hour, but I think going 30 miles an hour on something like this is kind of sketchy. Also, one interesting thing is, what is the decompression lever on the Solex is the choke on this. You have a little mirror here. You can see me reflected in there with my video camera. And a nice 2-bulb headlight, which doesn't drain the electrical system quite as much as those stupid 2-filament bulbs like the Solex has. But this has got the later style with the 2 separate bulbs, which are much nicer in my opinion. Not only are they much cheaper to replace the bulbs on, where the bulbs in this are like, what, 28 cents a bulb, and the twin filament ones are like 10 bucks. But they're a lot brighter too, which means you get like actual running lights that work. So I'll go ahead and give it a start. I have not licensed this moped yet or registered it. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and give this a bit of a start here. I haven't registered or licensed this moped yet. As you can see, there's no licensing on it. That's because I haven't been to the Department of Motor Vehicles yet to get it licensed. This one I'm definitely going to license because, yeah, it's a proper moped, not some little Solex.